For the 2023 Window and Rooflights Limited Senior A Camogie final. It's a repeat of the last 2 years between Oranmore Maree and Sarsfields here in a wonderful setting with the sun shining, little or no breeze, and a big crowd packed into the Ballinasloe venue here for what promises to be an intriguing final. Sarsfields in a huddle down to our right hand side. We'll go through there starting 15 in goal number 1 Laura Glynn, full back line of 2 Rachel Kelly, 3 Laura Ward, captain of 4 Kate Gallagher. The half back line of 5 Tara Kenny, 6 Maria Cooney and 7 Joanne Daly. Midfield is the partnership of 8 Clodagh McGrath and 9 Sarah Spellman. The half forward line of 10 Clara Donoghue, 11 Orla McGrath and 12 Rachel Murray. And a full forward line of 13 Shannon Corcoran, 14 Siobhan McGrath and 15 Quiva Kelly. That's the Sarsfields team, managed of course by Michael McGrath, with help of course on the sideline from Kevin Ward and Kevin Curley, Ciara Ward and Eve McGrath also there, physio Mary Coyle, the mascot Freya Hellebert. As Oranmore Maree, they're going through a shooting drill down to our left hand side, and their starting 15 is in goal number 1 Tara Holland, number 2 Ciara Hannafy, 3 Tara Lawrence and 4 Roisin Black, the vice captain. A half back line of 5 Niamh Black, 6 the captain Christina Brennan and 7 Freya Leenan. At midfield it's the partnership of the vice captain number 8 Aisling Finn and number 9 Rachel Hannafy, and a half forward line of 10 Amy Connolly, 11 Emer O'Donovan and 12 Sacra Mannion, and the full forward line of 13 Ailish O'Reilly, 14 Rebecca Grealish and 15 Clodagh Power. The management team of Barry Lenan, Dara Keneally, selectors William Burke and Colin Donoghue, strength and conditioning Hubert Kowalski, and physios and mascot there is Isla Holland for Oranmore Maree. We'll soon be having the national anthem here, but delighted to be joined today on co-commentary by former 2-time All-Ireland winning captain and Galway player and a Mulla player still to this day, Sarah Dervan. You're very welcome to our commentary here today in Ballinasloe. And firstly, it's a wonderful occasion. It's the biggest day in Galway Club Camogie, and great to see such a huge crowd here, Sarah.
Yeah, thanks a million, Tommy. Absolutely brilliant day here. You'd love to be a part of it. County final day, it's the goal, it's the dream, and hopefully win it. It'll be an interesting game, huge battle. I reckon Sarsfields will have the edge on them slightly, but look, Oranmore can throw everything, kitchen sink, the whole lot at them, and hopefully we're in for a great game.
You were on the Mulla team, you were the last team to play Sarsfields in the semi-finals there as well, and early goals for them that day, that kind of paved the way for the way that game went. He stayed in it for as long as he could, but we're looking at Sarsfields up front in particular. The full forward line of Shannon Corcoran, Siobhan McGrath and Quiva Kelly all got early goals against Mulla in that semi-final.
Yeah, they were definitely a brilliant side, and the way they work the ball into them is brilliant. The movement they have is just top class. It's inter-county level, and it's up to Oranmore now to try and prevent the ball to get into them.
Here we go with Auron Levine.
Atá faoi gealaigéireann buin dar slú tar tú dárán a cuin cún faoi máid faoid séir sean siar ar chin siar fasta ní ag for faoin siar an ná faoin trál Anach the himser barna buil le galer gil con bos no sil le ganash ki fue lam na biler shalif kanina ronavin.
Yeah, wonderful rendition of Auron Levine prior to the throw-in here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. Sarsfields going for 5 county titles in a row and 7 in all, as Oranmore Maree have to go back a long number of years to even be getting to finals, but they've been in the last 2. This is their 3rd in a row and their 3rd time to come up against Sarsfields, and we look out there, Sarsfields will be playing from left to right. They'll be playing into the scoreboard end down to our right hand side in this first half, and it's interesting to see if there's any late changes at the start of this game. We were kind of thinking would the number would Niamh Hannafy, number 18, be in the starting 15. We're having a quick look around to see if she's in there in full forward, and I think she is, Sarah. We kind of guessed if she had only one leg she'd still be starting, and that is the case. She's in, and we'll get the change in a couple of moments.
No better woman than Niamh Hannafy to play it with one leg.
The ball is in, Sarah, and the game is on. Straight away, it's Joanne Daly trying to get it forward for Oranmore Maree, but back there is Rachel Hannafy battling. Liam Gordon is the man in charge as the ball is sent in forward. It's 1-on-1 inside now. This is danger here as Siobhan McGrath tries to get onto it. Indeed, it's Shannon Corcoran. Corcoran being battled up there by the Oranmore defence, and good work by Oranmore Maree there to deny the corner forward any clean possession. Referee keeping a close eye on proceedings, and that will be a throw-in ball in the early stages here down to the goal on our right hand side. It's that ball was delivered in there by Claudia McGrath as it eventually is picked up here as Orla McGrath goes to ground. She was trying to take on the pass, but it's Nailish O'Reilly now. It's playing very deep for Oranmore Maree, trying to get the ball off there towards her midfield partner Aisling Finn. Inside is Maria Cooney for Sarsfields. Maria now looking to clear that ball out to the side of the field. Gathered brilliantly
catch
there. Super catch by Clara Donoghue. Donoghue now with this hurl on the stick, gets it inside towards Quiva Kelly. Quiva, a star of the future here for sure for Sarsfields and for Galway. Hits this one in. That looks good from here. The umpire is waving it wide, but from here it looks like it was a point. Michael McGrath is pleading with the referee and the umpires here. Surely the sideline official this side is John Burke, and he's saying that it should be put up as a point. It's going to be debated here, but we have a brilliant vantage point here, Sarah. We're high up on the I suppose what you call a big stanchion here, and in the end the referee gives the signal through his earpiece to the umpire to put it up. Clara Donoghue sent that ball into Quiva Kelly, and it's the opening score of the game, Sarah, inside the opening 2 minutes for Sarsfields.
Absolutely brilliant ball in by Maria Cooney to Clara Donoghue. Great catch and straight into Quiva Kelly, who's as you said, a star for the future. Yeah,
1 point to no score. Sarsfield even the early stages here. Coming out with the ball is Rachel Kelly trying to offload the pass, as this time it's the Oranmore Maree backroom team that shout for a free down in front of us here. Lovely ball in towards Shannon Corcoran. That's the way Sarsfield play their ball into the forward. Shannon
tackle.
overruns it though as she goes back to try and gather possession. Corcoran now offloads it to Joanne Daly. Joanne Daly going to go for a score from way out the field. That's high, that's up, and it's over the bar. It's a super score by the wing back Joanne Daly. 2 points in a minute for Sarsfield. Season go 2 points to no score ahead. What a score, and a wonderful score by Joanne Daly.
Yeah, brilliant score, Tommy. Shannon Corcoran out in front got the ball, but it was a brilliant tackle by Ciara Hickey, brilliant interception, and just fell to Joanne Daly, who got a great score from wing back. 2
points to no score then in the early stages as Rachel Kelly tries to leave it back to Maria Cooney. Maria slotting in there at the number 6 and delivering lovely ball into space all the time as Shannon Corcoran goes to ground. She's on her knees, she needs help, and that help is going to come in there from Rachel Murray, and Joanne Daly in the end comes away with it. She is really a very exciting wing back, and gets it back out the field towards Orla McGrath. Lovely pass inside towards Rachel Murray, but the referee Liam Gordon said it was a throw ball, and that ball now is going to be a free out to Oranmore Maree in the early stages. Big crowd over on the far side on the terrace as well here in Duggan Park. Stand practically full. About a half an hour before throw-in here. It's Oranmore Maree, big day for them as well, winning the minor hurling earlier today in Peer Stadium. Fantastic back-to-back victories for them, and a win over Clare Bridge, and a lot of the people that were there, and there was a big crowd, have made their way to Ballinasloe here to Duggan Park for this final, as we have a stoppage in play over on the far side of the field. You'd have to say, Sarah, looking at the clock, 3.5 minutes gone, it's Sarsfields that have settled into it straight away.
Yeah, absolutely. Ailish Riley going very deep for the ball. Like, if you were a Sarsfields back, you'd be delighted to see her that far out the field. Now she's back up again, but Maria Cooney slotting in there, reads the ball brilliantly. Such a fantastic player, and a crossfield ball here. Yeah,
that's about the third ball that Maria Cooney has got out, and watch this for a pass towards Quiva Kelly. Quiva taking on her marker, going forwards, being a hassle there. The referee has the hand up for advantage. There's no advantage coming to Quiva Kelly, and that'll be a free between the 65 and 45 metre line, and this will be a chance for Siobhan McGrath. She's coming out wearing a blue helmet today. Every day she goes out, I think she wears a different colour helmet, because you know, we got 2 yellows in there. You got Quiva Kelly with a yellow helmet and Shannon Corcoran, and there's not much difference between the three of them in stature.
Absolutely not, no. And it's no harm for us to have a different colour helmet to distinguish. But again, Sarsfields won that ball. Marie Cooney reading it lovely, and as you said, Quiva Kelly, just a very exciting player for the future.
Siobhan McGrath in with her first opportunity from a place ball here. Lifts, strikes, sends it on its way. Has it going to carry? It's going to drop in around the house. It's batted out there. That's dangerous. Here's the chance now for Quiva Kelly. It's blocked down, however, and it's Oranmore who get away with that one. Was blocked down brilliantly by the defence and away to safety over on the far side, but it's Joanne Daly that's standing there in the pocket off to Orla McGrath. She likes to take shots from way out the field. She's not going to bother here. She gets away with that hand pass. Out it goes as far as Clodagh McGrath. Clodagh now returns the pass towards Siobhan. Siobhan burstening away forward, trying to get it off to her sister Orla, but there's too many blue jerseys back there, and Oranmore tried to work it out.
Two of them
have possession, but it just won't come up for Roisin Black, the vice captain of Oranmore. Maree as a real battle for possession here. Duggan Park, it has to be said, in excellent condition for this time of the year and to host matches yesterday and today as well. It really is a beautiful day, as Oranmore Maree are going to get a free right down in front of us, and this will be an opportunity early on. You'd imagine, is it in the Ailish O'Reilly territory, or is there someone else going to take this? It looks
more than
like
likely Emer O'Donovan.
Emer O'Donovan,
long range
says
free taker.
Sarah, and she's bang on the money there. The number 11 this time, right in the centre of the field, but little or no breeze, Sarah. So I mean, if she gets this on target, you imagine she should have the distance.
She should. It's a much needed score for more if she can get it, just to get them off the mark. Seen Eve Hannafy in there at the edge of the square, so they need to get the ball into her.
Here we go, the free, drop it in around the house. This is dangerous. Up they go for it, but it's gone out for the first wide of the day. No problem with the distance, Sarah, but just not on target, as we watch the puck out to come from Laura Glynn. Laura in goal now, studying what's available, see who's moving. Plenty of movement up front, but it's a long way to get it up there. She's going to go central, out towards the middle with it, out towards Sarah Spellman in a battle over there with her opposite number, as it's Oranmore Maree that had it initially, and now Rachel Hannafy has an opportunity to drive forward. She's been chased all the time by Orla McGrath. That's good work, but in comes Ailish O'Reilly. This is what she does well, bursting through the tackle, still going forward. Rachel O'Reilly, advantage being played. Does she need it? She may not need it. She will need it now, and this will be the chance close in for Rachel, or for Ailish O'Reilly, to open Oranmore Maree's account. 2 points to no score. Those points came in the opening 3 minutes. We're on 7 minutes, Sarah, and if you wanted to get yourself up and running with a free, this should suit Ailish O'Reilly from that distance.
Yeah, absolutely, and a well worked free by Ailish, getting the ball, taking them on and drawing the free. So as I said earlier, it's a much needed score for them just to get off the mark and probably get them to settle just a little. Sarsfields do seem to be just that little bit more composed at the moment, so hopefully now this will just settle them down.
Yeah, it's on the 45 metre line, and it's just maybe a yard inside now when Ailish puts it on the deck, and a chance for Oranmore Maree to open their scoring. We'll get an idea what kind of support is behind them as well if this goes over, because they usually have a huge support behind them. I'd say today is no different, as O'Reilly makes no mistake and opens the account, reduces it to just the 1 point. The score has come in the 8th minute of the first half for Oranmore Maree from the stick of Ailish O'Reilly. Good point, good free, and that'll do her confidence good, as 2 points to 1 with Laura Glynn getting ready to take the puck out here. Again, she goes out towards the far side with it, sun in the eyes of the players as that ball drops. Caught brilliantly by Sarah Spellman. Sarah Spellman on a run past the 45, still going forward. Sarah Spellman looking to get the pass away. It's got away, but they were going back for the advantage. Siobhan McGrath just giving a real fist pump there for the great work done by Sarah Spellman, and it's good to see her back as well, Sarah. She's been out with injury and has had a long road back to being fully fit.
Absolutely, like she was she came on last year in the All-Ireland Club final and she made the difference. Like, she got a great point, and that was an unbelievable catch from her, and taking on the defence and running straight through. So it was brilliant from Sarah Spellman. And
a chance now for Siobhan McGrath to respond right back for Sarsfields and try and restore their 2 point advantage. The umpires are happy enough with that one. That's gone over the bar, and it's in the 9th minute. Siobhan McGrath gets her opening score of the county final. It comes from a free, puts them 3 points to 1 ahead, and the puck out to come from Tara Holland, the goalkeeper for Oranmore Maree. Good puck out, good distance, dropped out of the hands of Clodagh McGrath. Up for grabs, the slitter, Maria Cooney in there trying to get it up. Somebody's going to emerge out with this. It's the Sarsfields player who stood up, and the referee is going to throw it in, I think, because there was no way that Sarsfields player was going to be able to come out with that. The helmet is causing a bit of bother there as well to the player. I think it's Clodagh McGrath, as far as I know, and she simply had nowhere to go. In rugby parlance, she was held up.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and it was just a shamazel.
A shamazel there that the referee Liam Gordon said we'll go back, we'll restart and we'll throw it in, but he only needs 2, not 16 is the indication, but he'll throw it in. It'll surely
Marie Cooney's just slotting the back there to mind the house just in case.
Yeah, she's not marking anyone in particular,
No.
I suppose. She's sitting back there as the extra defender back there, and she's mopped up a lot of ball. But here's a chance for Christina Brennan. She's the captain of Oranmore Maree. Breaks back instead then towards Niamh Black. Niamh sends a ball towards Eilish O'Reilly, but that's intercepted by Joanne Daly. And a lovely ball delivered long in again towards Caoimhe Kelly. Out in front of her marker. Caoimhe now putting on the afterburners, going forward on the 21 metre line, looking for support. Support comes from Siobhan McGrath. Siobhan going forward now, taking on 4 or 5. Siobhan McGrath high. Siobhan McGrath sends it in, but it's gone out at the expense of a 45. Gets a touch off the stick of the Oranmore Maree player, but every time the ball goes in, Sarah, you can see, you know, Sarsfields are winning the primary ball in there, and what they're running at Oranmore, and you know that causes all sorts of problems.
Yeah, they are, like, and they're getting the ball into the Caoimhe Kelly, like, and she won it there, took on the defence as you said, and she's causing trouble inside herself and Shannon Corcoran when they get on the ball. They're just, you know, they're lethal inside, like.
Siobhan McGrath then from a 45 has a chance to extend Sarsfield's lead. They lead by 3 points to 1. We really haven't seen any quality ball going into this side for that Oranmore attacking in the first half so far, but they've been denied that position out around the middle as Siobhan McGrath strikes it high, strikes it well, and strikes it out, however, to the right hand side and wide. It's a wide for Sarsfields, 1 wide for Oranmore Maree, and just 2 points in the game as the puck out is taken quickly by Tara Holland. She goes over to that far side as well with her puck out. It's touched down there. Caoimhe Kelly onto it again. She's seen a lot of the Schlitter so far in this game. The delivery maybe not the best execution on that occasion as Christina Brennan gets a pass from Roisin Black, but it's referees is going to hold it up there for a tackle on Rachel Hannifey that I think was not intentional. She just kind of turned into the tackle, fell to the ground. The referee wants to check out the head injury, and he's dead right in doing that as well. He's just checking with the health and the well-being of Rachel Hannifey, as I'm not quite sure he's calling over, well, the referee's calling over one of the management team from Sarsfields, one of the selectors. Not if Kevin Ward is it that's gone out there, just having a quick word with him, but Kevin Ward happy enough to comply for the moment with Liam Gordon. So whatever was said there, is he giving a free in?
Going to see what this is. He hasn't signalled a free.
I'd say it's
indirect.
An indirect free, and they take it quickly. Orla to Clodagh. Here goes Clodagh, going to take a shot at the post, but it's not a great strike on that by Clodagh. The idea was good, but it's gone out for a 45 again. So I suppose if we're looking at the opening 12 and a half minutes, Sarah, it's a probably stop-start. We've had a couple of points from frees, 2 from play in the early stages by Caoimhe Kelly and Joanne Daly, but other than that, you know, it hasn't ignited really, has it?
No, not at all yet. Oranmore haven't got the ball inside the Sarsfields probably 30-yard line, like, and it's just they need to, like, Niamh Hannifey's a huge loss out the field, so they need to get the ball in and utilise what you can do, and take it from there then, but like Sarsfields just seem to be that little bit better. Yeah, so far anyway, but a long way to go. Oranmore Maree didn't play well in the semi-final in the first half against Athenry. In fact, they were 7 points down, but they come back to win it well in the end, as Siobhan McGrath sends this one towards the post, and this time the white flag will go up. 4 points to 1. Siobhan McGrath with the 45, 2 points for her. We've played 13 minutes already. It's flown by here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. 4 points to Sarsfields. Oranmore Maree 1 point, as again we can see there's the setup and the defence here from our vantage point. Maria Cooney got up for this one, it goes over her, but Orla McGrath's alert there, and Laura Ward I think is there as well, or is it Tara Kinney there to help out as that ball is sent forward again towards Siobhan McGrath. And here she goes. Siobhan McGrath now is on her own, and she got Sarah Spellman on the right. She's got Shannon Corcoran inside. She's also got Clara Donoghue. Here's the goal chance straight away. Shannon Corcoran strikes into the back of the net, set up by Siobhan McGrath. 1 goal and 4 points to a point. You could see it happening back here. The ball was delivered out as far as Siobhan McGrath in the end, who got forward. She had the option of giving it to 3 players, and in the end she gives it into Shannon Corcoran, and Shannon Corcoran continues her goal scoring form. Yeah, brilliant goal, really well worked. Orla McGrath back very deep but won it, and great ball in, and Sarsfields on attack again. Yeah, 6 points up with 14 minutes gone. Just a 1 point for Oranmore Maree so far in this game, and Sarsfields continue what they do, hit goals at crucial times. Now it's a chance for Oranmore Maree to go forward through Eilish O'Reilly. Eilish has player free inside if she can get it in, but it's blocked down brilliantly. The referee's going to go back towards where the free was, and it's going to be a free in. Had she got that ball in, there was a player calling for it inside. I think it was Emer O'Donovan who was free inside. Eilish O'Reilly just couldn't get the ball in.
But in the end, it's going to be a free in and another chance for Ailish, this time from a little different angle.
Yeah, I think she got a little tap in the helmet there to win the free. Another important score that's needed for Oranmore.
Yeah, they just have had the one on 8 minutes from Ailish O'Reilly. We're on midway point of the first half, 15 minutes or thereabouts gone on the clock, and Ailish O'Reilly now with the opportunity to register her and Oranmore Maree's second point. No breeze whatsoever here in Duggan Park. Perfect day, sun shining. She lifts outside the 45 metre line, sends us on her way towards the post. That's a good strike, and it's gone up and over the bar, and a good response quickly back from Oranmore Maree, and they needed that from Ailish O'Reilly. It's come midway point of the first half, back to a 5-point ball game, Sarah.
Yeah, a score that needed. They have to win the puck out now and try and see if they can get on the scoreboard from play. 2 points inside of 15 minutes on freeze.
Yeah, from freeze. Yeah, that's their tally so far. But again, the puck out is won, or was nearly won there by Sarsfields. But Oranmore Maree doing well, but they give it away again. It's picked up by Sarah Spellman. She's been influential in this game so far. Again, a lovely ball in over the top towards Caoimhe Kelly, but she's beaten to it this time. That's a good battle that's going on in there as Aisling Finn takes it up, but loses it. It might work out for Oranmore Maree here. Plenty of blue jerseys over there, a couple green ones in there as well as Oranmore Maree. Ailish O'Reilly put under all sorts of pressure when she gets on the ball. She's been signalled out as a danger player. Roisin Black now out around the middle of the field, going to strike it in long, in over the top. There's a bit of space here now for Aisling Finn inside the 40 metre line. Niamh Hanafy's in around the square, but Aisling Finn doesn't need her. She strikes this one across. That's a super score. They must have been listening to Sarah Dervin. Sarah said they needed a score from play. They had 2 points got from freeze, but that's a brilliant score from the midfielder Aisling Finn.
Absolutely brilliant, and a tight angle as well, so it was great for more to get that to settle them now, and hopefully this game will start to ignite. 1-5
to 3 points. It's back-to-back scores for the first time in the county final for Oranmore Maree as the ball breaks in the middle of the field. Good reading there by Niamh Black. Niamh sends it in. Here's a chance for O'Donovan now. Is this the third in a row as O'Donovan strikes it high? It's on its way. It's between the posts and drops down at the back of the goal. What a response by Oranmore Maree, and a wonderful effort from Emer O'Donovan. One look at the post from the centre forward. She knew where she was going sending it. She took aim, let fly. 3 in a row. We're back to a 4-point ball game. As Oranmore Maree don't win the puck out. Instead, it's Orla McGrath, 40 metres out from goal, going for a score. She's always good for a score, you'd imagine, and she responds almost immediately. 1-6 to 4 points. The scores are coming thick and fast now, as Orla McGrath becomes the latest Sarsfields player to get a point. And this one, excellent effort from play. We played nearly 18 minutes, but a good response by Sarsfields, Sarah.
Yeah, brilliant response after conceding the 2 points and won the puck out and slotted straight up over the bar from play.
Rachel Kelly sends a lovely delivery into the path of Caoimhe Kelly. Caoimhe now, she's been stood up by 2 players over there trying to go past Roisin Black. Roisin Black doing well there to deny her any little bit of space over there as well. The referee is going to spotted something over there, has he? He's pointing at something. I don't know if he's going to throw it in here. Ailish O'Reilly, there's a stoppage, I think, for an injury on the far side. That's why the referee, Liam Gordon, is pointing over there. So we'll have a stoppage for play. I can't see who's down over there, but it's enough for attention to be given to the Oranmore Maree player, I think, over there. 18 minutes, Sarah, have gone. It's probably gone the way some people would have thought that Sarsfields, would like to put their stamp on the county final early on.
Yep.
They led at one stage by 1-4 to a point, but then we had 3 great responses from Ailish O'Reilly, Aisling Finn and Emer O'Donovan before Orla McGrath hit back for Sarsfields. But that's what you want to see from Oranmore Maree.
Yeah, exactly, and there were good quality scores as well, and you need to keep on top, you need to keep that scoreboard ticking over and stay in touch with Sarsfields as much as possible. As you said, it was 1-4 to a point, and thankfully they got the next 3 scores. But typical Sarsfields, then they got the next score then after that from play. So Caoimhe Kelly again on loads of ball inside. Referee
Liam Gordon throws it in. Again, Sarah, it's a bit of a lottery when that happens. Sarah Spellman has bought the ticket and she'll be pulled back, and that's going to be a free in for Sarsfields on the 21 metre line. The referee very close to what happened there. There's a pullback on the Sarah Spellman as she went forward. She's seen a lot of action in this first half as well, and the likes of Rachel Kelly, Maria Cooney, Joanne Daly, they've all been, and Sarah Spellman, not to mention the work rate of the forwards up there, but likewise Emer O'Donovan and Rachel Hanafy and Aisling Finn for Oranmore trying to do likewise, as Siobhan McGrath gets another point for Sarsfields. 1-7 to 4 points. So Siobhan McGrath has put that one up and over the bar.
Brilliant work by Sarah Spellman though. She won the dirty ball there, took on the defence and drew a free.
1-7-4. We're back to a 6-point ball game. Ball breaks in the middle of the field. Chance for Oranmore Maree to try and get onto it. But again, when you watch it, the ball that goes to ground always has about...
Sarah Spellman always comes out with it.
Spellman comes out with it, throws the ball forward. There's a couple of players gone to deck there. Referee will have to have a close eye on that. Rachel Hanafy is slow to get up. Referee's going to stop it as well because we've got to stop an injury to Rachel Hanafy. I suppose that's what happens when the ball goes into a ruck and you've got 12, maybe 14 players around it, and everybody wants the ball, Sarah.
Yeah, and Sarah Spellman gets down low. Like she's come out there now with 2 great turnovers, in fairness to her. Like she's having great impact on the game, and I'm delighted for her. Like she's a brilliant player.
Yeah, we'll have that stoppage now here with Sarsfields leading by 1-7 to 4 points. The goal coming on 14 minutes from Shannon Corcoran after a great team goal set up. In the end, the pass coming in from Siobhan McGrath to Shannon Corcoran, and Corcoran just doesn't miss from that range and put the ball into the back of the net. Whereas Oranmore Maree have had 4 points, they've had no goal chance, and they have an injury now on the far side as well. It looks like it's the number 15 is a Clodagh Power that's gone to ground. Change of boots required there as the sun continues to shine brightly here. And we'll say congratulations to Shamrocks as well. They won the intermediate title yesterday with a win over Mount Paddy Myla. And the Senior B final, Sarah, was a draw between Clarenbridge and St Thomas's teams, you know very well over the years as well. They have to do it all over again in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, and 9 points for Carrie Dolan from Freeze and 9 points for Monty Kane from Freeze. So it was a shootout nearly between the two. But it was a brilliant game, very exciting. Yeah, very exciting game, and went down right down to the wire. A late Carrie Dolan free for Clarenbridge ensured that both sides got a share of the spoils and a chance to meet up again in a couple of weeks' time. We don't have the date for that just yet, but when we do, we'll bring it to you, as it should be an intriguing Senior B final replay. But right now here we've had a couple of stoppages. We've played nearly 22 minutes, but you'd imagine that there will be added on time at the end of the first half here from Liam Gordon and his officials. But a 6-point ball game as it stands. And again, I can count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 14 players around the throw-in. Like, I mean, the chances of this coming out, 9 times out of 10, it's going to have to be re-thrown in again. But Liam Gordon... Yeah, a lot of space inside, the 240s for Sarsfields and Oranmore, and it's just a war zone then between in the middle third. The middle third is a war zone, that's for sure, and it's getting the possession out there that's probably proven to be the difference between the sides here now, because the ball that's been going into Sarsfields for forward line is quality stuff, whereas Oranmore have been denied any real good thing, as now Niamh Hanafy decides to come out towards... and she's been shadowed all the way by Kate Gallagher. So Kate Gallagher's been given a job today, and that's to mark Niamh Hanafy. And now we're going to add 2 more into the mix out in the middle. And best of luck to both teams when this is thrown in, because again, Niamh Hanafy is in there now trying to make herself
get herself on a ball.
Yeah, try and get the ball. And she just fails to get on the end of that pass. Orla McGrath coming out with it now, still going forward. Referee's going to give a free against Orla McGrath. That's a big call. Big call, a quick glance down there at Michael Hopper McGrath, and Michael, I suppose he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he does play every ball, really. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely, yeah, he does. He's not happy with that one. No, and it's hard to blame him. I did think Orla deserved a free there, and Hopper, as you said, he hits every single ball with them women. Like he's unreal. It's his life and soul for sure, and why shouldn't he be? He's been a very successful manager as well. Going for 5th county title in a row here. If they get out of Galway, who knows what will happen in the All-Ireland series. But right now it's Emer Donovan from long range trying to get this ball in around the house, dropping in, but unfortunately dropping out to the right hand side and wide. 23:50 gone on the clock here, and it remains 1-7 to 4 points in favour of the reigning county and All-Ireland champion Sarsfields. And Sarsfields go short with the puck out to Laura Ward. Laura now trying to go past her marker, gets a little hand pass away to Maria Cooney. Maria short here towards Clodagh McGrath. Clodagh takes the shoulder and sends the ball forward towards Shannon Corcoran, who goes to ground. Get up, says the referee, no foul. Cornerback is Ciara Hanafy. Ciara trying to deny Orla McGrath any straight access to the ball, and the referee says, look girls, it's not going to come out of there either. So I think Oranmore Maree have decided now, whatever about the injury to Niamh Hannafy, she needs to get involved out around the middle, and that's where she is right now.
Yeah, they need her. They need Niamh Hannafy on ball. Like, she's only touched it nearly once, I think, in 24 minutes. Not her fault. Like,
not her fault. Here goes Ailish O'Reilly now trying to get out. Gives it off. Good ball to Tara Lawrence. Lawrence now sends it over the far side. It's 1-on-1 over here. How can Oranmore Maree get on? Oranmore Maree player goes to ground. She's bottled up over there. There's too many green jerseys there. Here goes Niamh Hannafy, gets a pull on the ball over towards the sideline on the far side. Too much on it. It's gone out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline ball to Sarsfields. But you can see what Oranmore Maree are trying to do. Trying to isolate two inside now at this stage to put maybe a ball or two in there and see how can they attack this Sarsfields defence, because up to now they haven't had an awful lot of luck.
No, they haven't, and you know, sure as Niamh Hannafy goes out and the ball goes in. So look, they need to get that girl on ball and they need to get her into the game, because you know, Niamh is just such a warrior and a huge presence out there.
Of course, it's Maria Cooney with the sideline, great sideline cut as well, up to the danger zone, up as far as Rachel Murray. Rachel now has players free inside. Oh, that's a lovely ball, gets in over the top towards Clara Donoghue. Donoghue now, she has Siobhan McGrath if she needs her, in over the top. Siobhan will pull in this first time. Siobhan McGrath strikes and Siobhan McGrath puts it into the back of the net. You can't take your eye off them for a moment. 2-7-4. Siobhan McGrath in the 26th minute of the first half gets a goal. The second goal, Siobhan McGrath, set up brilliantly by Clara Donoghue. Watch the ball come in over the top. 1-3 for Siobhan McGrath, 2-7 for Sarsfields. And that is a major score, Sarah, as we go towards half time. What have Oranmore got to offer here now? Can they respond with something quickly? It's a 9-point advantage to the reigning county champions as the ball comes in here towards
Sarah Spellman again.
Sarah Spellman coming out with it. How much work has she done alongside her partner midfield, Clodagh McGrath? Ball down again towards Shannon Corcoran. Corcoran out in front of a marker. This is vintage stuff by Sarsfields, it has to be said. Sarah Spellman going to go for a score from out the field. It's going to drop into the goalkeeper's hand. Knocks it down in front of her, Tara Holland. She has the time and she has the space to get it out towards Roisin Black over on the far side. Roisin now over towards that far side, but it's again being dealt with back there as 2 or 3 Sarsfields players attempt to gather possession. The referee says there's a foul over there. 2-7-4 points, 27 minutes gone in the first half, 3 minutes of normal time to go, plus we'll get the added on time as well. But I suppose we spoke, you know, before the game started, we spoke about, you know, how lethal that full forward line is if they get space. They're getting space today. We've got a goal for Shannon Corcoran. We've got set up by Siobhan McGrath. We've got one for Siobhan McGrath set up by Clara Donoghue.
Yeah, and it's their movement, Tommy. It's just unbelievable, and they've runners either side of them. Like when you see Sarah Spellman won that ball, she hit it in and she continued on the run, got the ball back, like, and then she just dropped short. So it was misfortunate for Sarah, but like, it's just their movement all around the field. It's brilliant, like.
This is unreal so far in this first half from the champions. They're just not allowing Oranmore Maree any space whatsoever, as we keep close eye on the linesman and fourth official down in front of us. We'll get this signal of how much will be added on in a while. But we have an injury here as well to Laura Ward, I think, down to our left hand side. We've had a couple of injuries. It could be a couple of minutes added on, Sarah, at the end of this, as there were Oranmore Maree warm up. Aisling Black down in front of us as well. She looks like she's going to come into the action here. As
yeah, we need to get you know, it's taken off now with the Sarsfields 2 goals and 6 points now, but Oranmore won't panic. They were in this position, as you said, for the semi-final. They're not going to panic. I think as far as Oranmore will be getting in at half time now and reset.
Yeah, they got a minute and a half to go. They could do with a score before half time, just to give them a little bit of confidence, you'd imagine, but we continue to have a stoppage. Referee Liam Gordon should be okay to resume now, as it remains a 9-point ball game, as Maria Cooney
launches it probably in.
Launches it long, as Sarah said, down to the far side, and again it's picked up. Referee has spotted a push in the back, this time on an Oranmore Maree player, so that will be a free out for Oranmore Maree. They need to get the ball down the other end of the field, and they do need a score before half time, as they got 2 late points in the semi-final before half-time against Athenry, but they sent it straight down in the path to Maria Cooney. Was the advantage was being played as that ball is straight up. Is the referee going to go back? No, he isn't. The advantage is now over. Ball in over the top. Oh, lovely little flick there by Roisin Black to get it away from 2 Sarsfields players. Bursts out with the ball. Strong in defence is Roisin Black. Had a hurl held there for a moment, but the ball is sent up down along the line here. towards Laura Ward. Laura going back now, needs to go down over this ball for Sarsfields. Does well, tenacious, tidy corner back. Sometimes, often doesn't get the credit for the hard work that she does throughout the years. She's a captain of Sarsfields this year. How well she'd love to lift the Catherine Donnelly Cup here today, as that's a lovely ball sent inside now to Sarah Spellman. Sarah now with 3 players to converge on her, pops a little pass out towards Rachel Murray. Rachel Murray wants to get on the score sheet, sends this one in, but that one it's dropped down by the goalkeeper in around the house. It's dangerous. The Oranmore Maree need to get it out and get it out quickly, as Kate Gallagher finds herself up the other end of the pitch. Don't know how she ended up there, but she was given a job, as we said earlier, to follow Niamh Hannafy, and that's exactly what she's done. Niamh Hannafy, for the first time today, tries to get on possession back in her own half. She's really pushing to get something going for her side, but the ball is back out now towards Claudia McGrath, out towards Clara Donoghue. Clara Donoghue takes a shot from out the field when she maybe could have switched it over there, but it doesn't even go wide. We're in additional time. We haven't seen how much is being added on just yet, but we are 30 seconds into added on time here. If you're just joining us, it's Sarsfields that lead here, as by 2, the scoreboard says 2-6 to 4 points, but it is 2-6 to 4 points. It's not Siobhan McGrath goal, but I have it down as 2-7 to 4 points. Maybe I'm not quite sure what's the discrepancy there, but sure, we'll tidy that up at half time. The substitute being made now as number 19 comes in, Aisling Black, as we watch Sacramento coming off. She had a brilliant game in the
it was
semi-final, but it's just I suppose some days it doesn't go for you, and you try your best, and but she's been a tremendous servant to Oranmore Maree over the years.
Yeah, absolutely, Tommy.
Free play will resume with a free to Maria Cooney of Sarsfields, and that's going all the way in towards the goal. Oh, got a touch laid on as well, but it's gone out to the left hand side and wide. We'll tidy up that score in a couple of moments. I have it down as 2-7 to 4 points. The scoreboard says 2-6 to 4, unless I've given an extra point to Sarsfields. They lead. That's the crucial thing here. It's Oranmore Maree winning a free there as well. We played nearly 2 minutes of added on time, as
I think they need Irish inside for this. If it's going to land in the full forward line, they need to push her in and get her on the ball.
Roisin Black with the free, then back inside her own half. Launches it in, missed inside by the forward, and picked up in there by Sarah Spellman, who comes away with it again. She's covered a lot of Duggan Park here today, as the ball is sent up now towards Clara Donoghue, who's right down in front of us here. Does well to gather possession, needs to get a pass inside to Orla McGrath. She's got free player to run inside, is Rachel Murray. Murray now on the 45 metre line, trying to go past 2 defenders. She does well to get it forward, still going, tries to load it off there towards Siobhan McGrath. Siobhan McGrath back outside. Unselfish work by Siobhan McGrath to Shannon Corcoran, and Shannon Corcoran does the rest up and over the bar. Shannon Corcoran with the latest score, that one from play. It's come in the 33rd minute of the first half. The scoreboard now reads 2-7 to 4, and we'll clarify that with the referee at half time, as the ball now comes out towards the middle of the field. Up to go for a touchdown there by Niamh Hannafy, trying to get onto it, and Ailish O'Reilly sees the ball just come away from her. Lots of bodies in front of us out there, as Orla McGrath gets onto it, sends a lovely ball up against Rachel Murray. It's just all Sarsfields at the moment, all on her own. She needs support. She has it on the other side of her shoulder if she has looked up, but in the end it's coming away. Roisin Black out as far as Ailish O'Reilly, who's every time she goes to the ball, she's been surrounded by 4 or 5 Sarsfields players, and in the end she wins a free, and that will be a free for Oranmore Maree between the right bang in the throw-in centre of the field.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a good while since Oranmore have got a score on the board.
Yeah, it's 16 minutes since they scored, so I mean they got that 3 in a row between the 15th and 17th minute, but they haven't scored since there, and that's a very valid point, because in the interim Sarsfields have gone up and got a goal and a couple of points, and they lead by 2-7 to 4.
Again, it's Sarsfields' movement, like, there was, for that score they got, there was 2 outside for Siobhan to pop back and nobody marking, and a nice score. Free
then from Aisling Finn, one of the last scorers for Oranmore Maree. In around the house it goes, dangerous ball, Oranmore Maree trying to get onto it. Laura Ward is in there again, having a great game in defence today, Laura Ward, and she's back there to get it away. The referee has spotted a foul on Orla McGrath, and that will be a free out to Sarsfields. back between their own 45 and 65. Oranmore Maree, she just wants to continue on with it. The referees, she thought she'd get away with that one, but the referee saying no, she's going to have to go back and take that one again from further back. Marie Cooney will go back and take it. We've played 4.5 minutes of added on time. It's getting a little bit darker here now, but it's I suppose, Sarah, because it's such a fine day, we have no problem seeing out this one this evening without lights.
No, exactly, Tommy. It's a brilliant day for Camogie, and Duggan Park is looking very well. Just seems to be Sarsfields.
Yeah, Sarsfields half for sure so far as that ball breaks again towards Sarah Spellman. She's definitely one of the players of the match in the first half here as
Absolutely.
Shannon Corcoran flies it high and over the bar. Another point for her. Wonderful score. 1-2 for her now, and 1-3 for Siobhan McGrath, as well, as the referee decides after 35 minutes to blow the half-time whistle. It's Sarsfields that will win at the break here, enjoying a 2-8 to 4 points lead, courtesy of 2 goals, one from Shannon Corcoran on 14 minutes after being set up by Siobhan McGrath, and Siobhan McGrath herself being set up for her goal on 26 minutes that put it to 2-7 to 4 points. But the scoreboard says it's 2-8 to 4 points. It's a long way back for Oranmore Maree now. You're looking at 10 points. They were 7 points down against Athenry in the semi-final, but they did regroup and they did come back. Maybe they are a second half team. I'm sure their supporters are hoping that, but it's going to be the first 10 minutes of the second half going to be crucial if Oranmore Maree are going to get back into this.
Yeah, absolutely, Tommy. They're going to have to get scores on the board and see if they can get the ball in and a shot and goals. Like they're getting very hard to break down. Sarsfields and Sarsfields just seem to be all over them. Sarah Spellman is winning rucks and she's doing a lot of hard work around the middle of the field and coming back into her own backs, and I think Marie Cooney's doing really, really well as well, and I just think we need to get Ailish more into the game, get her on the ball more, because she's lethal when she gets it, and it just doesn't seem to be, it seems to be happening around her rather than going through her, so they need to get her on ball, because Ailish, she's magic on the ball when she gets it, so she'll either win a free or create a score or get one herself, so they need to try and get that going, and Niamh Hannafy as well. Yeah,
so a big second half to come here as we welcome the underage players from the Camogie clubs of Sarsfields and Oranmore onto the pitch for their I suppose moment of fame. It's brilliant to see too, Sarah, isn't it, like the underage getting a chance to run out in Duggan Park in county final day, because I'm sure these are the stars that are being coached in both these parishes, that they're the stars of the future for their clubs and for Galway as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant, Tommy. It's brilliant to see them and getting their kind of their time in the sun on county final day and getting kind of a feel for what it's like to be out here with the crowd and everything on the ball and getting it thrown in and having a bit of crack. So hugely enjoying for them and great entertainment for us watching them.
Great day for them. That's the story here in Duggan Park and Ballinasloe. It's the Windows and Rooflights Limited Senior A Camogie final of 2023 has reached its halfway mark, and it's the reigning county and All-Ireland champion Sarsfields. They're very much in the driving seat here at half time, but a big 30 minutes to come. Do come back and join us here for live coverage of the second half here in Duggan Park and Ballinasloe. But for now, half time score: Sarsfields 2 goals and 8 points, Oranmore Maree 4 points. Super catch by Clara Donoghue. Donoghue now with this hurl on the stick, gets it inside towards Quiva Kelly. Quiva, star of the future here for sure for Sarsfields and for Galway, hits this one in. That looks good from here. The umpire, as she goes back to try and gather possession. Corcoran now offloads it to Joanne Daly. Joanne Daly going to go for a score from way out the field. That's high, that's up, and it's over the bar. It's a super score by the help out as that ball is sent forward again towards Siobhan McGrath. And here she goes. Siobhan McGrath now is on her own, and she got Sarah Spellman on the right. She's got Shannon Corcoran inside. She's also got Clara Donoghue. Here's the goal chance straight away. Shannon Corcoran strikes into the back of the net, set up by Siobhan McGrath. He moves outside the 45 metre line, sends it on the way towards the post. That's a good strike, and it's gone up and over the bar. And a good response quickly. Space here now for Aisling Finn inside the 40 metre line. Niamh Hannafy's in around the square, but Aisling Finn doesn't lead her. She strikes this one across. That's a super score. That must have been listening to Sarah Dervin. Here's a chance for O'Donovan now. Is this the third in a row? As O'Donovan strikes it high, it's on its way. It's between the posts and drops down and out. Instead, it's Orla McGrath, 40 metres out from goal, going for a score. She's always good for a score, you'd imagine, and she responds almost immediately. Rachel now has players free inside. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Gets in over the top towards Clara Donoghue. Donoghue now, she has Siobhan McGrath if she needs her. In over the top. Siobhan will pull in this first time. Siobhan McGrath strikes, and Siobhan McGrath puts it into the back of the net. You can't take your eye off them for a moment. Siobhan McGrath back outside. Unselfish work by Siobhan McGrath to Shannon Corcoran, and Shannon Corcoran does the rest up and over the bar. Shannon Corcoran is definitely one of the players of the match in the first half here, as Shannon Corcoran flies it high and over the bar. Another point for her. Wonderful score. You're very welcome back to the second half of the Windows and Rooflights Limited Senior A Camogie final here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. 2-8 to 4 points, Sarsfields lead at the interval, and a big second half required by Oranmore Maree to get right back into this contest. Both teams back out. Quick look around to see if there's any more changes. Nothing quite evident just yet. Liam Gordon waiting for the Sarsfields backroom team to get out to the sideline down to our right hand side here, as the sun is now shining brightly into the eyes of the goalkeeper for Sarsfields down to our right hand side. We can just see the shadow of the stand making its way in there, Sarah, and it's interesting to see what happens here at the start of the second half. But the game is on, the second half, as the straight away it's Oranmore Maree trying to go forward. The referee has spotted a foul, and this is a chance now straight away. Talking at half time, Sarah, we said the early 5 or 6 minutes of this game will probably determine, you know, which way this one is going to go.
Yeah, like if Oranmore want to get back into this game, they need to, you know, hit the ground running now and start getting that scoreboard ticking, and hopefully, you know, make a right good game of this.
Ailish O'Reilly then is entrusted with this free from out the field between the 65 and 45 metre line. It's a long range effort that strikes in towards the post. Maria Cooney goes in, puts up the hand, drops out of her hand, breaks inside. This is the type of place where Oranmore Maree might feel that they could make a chance, make the opportunity to get a score. But again, it's taken out of defence back there, and well won back in the full back line there for Oranmore Maree, or for Sarsfields, should I say. The ball comes out, top of us out here, as we'll see a sideline ball. Linesman this side of the field gives it to the midfielder for Oranmore Maree, Aisling Finn, and Aisling now will put it on the deck. That's important to get this forward now, but it's straight into the hands of the waiting Clodagh McGrath, and Clodagh McGrath now sends it forward towards Shannon Corcoran. Shannon, of course, low centre of gravity, does well to get onto that ball. Referee going to call it back for a free as well. Oranmore Maree not happy down in front of us here with the concession of another free, and Siobhan McGrath will come out and take that one. 1-3 for Siobhan McGrath in the first half, Sarah. 1-2 for Shannon Corcoran, and a point for Caoimhe Kelly. I make that 2-6 in the full forward line, and that's how lethal they are.
Yeah, they're brilliant, Tommy, and a great ball in by Clodagh. Like Shannon was 1-on-1 inside and got the ball. She was out front, took on her player, won the free, and routine free now hopefully for Siobhan. Yeah,
Siobhan has a chance here now to stretch the lead further again. Lifts, strikes it towards the post, makes no mistake. All the practice paying off for Sarsfields on the free take in front. That one come in the early stages of the second half from Siobhan McGrath's free that has now put it, her tally, to 1-4 from that free. Ball breaks in the middle of the field. Here's an opportunity for Rachel Hannafy now to drive forward. Still going, sees the ball off in front of her, but it just breaks favourably instead for Ola McGrath. Ola on the ground, tries to get rid of it, tries to get it to a teammate. Again, we've seen a Shamazel, as Sarah has alluded to so many times in this game, but taken away out of there by Joanne Daly, trying to work her way forward, put under a lot of pressure. Oranmore Maree supporters trying to get behind their team. Roisin Black, she's the number 4, the vice captain, trying to go forward. She's won a free. This one is a similar distance to Ailish O'Reilly's earlier effort, and she wants to know, is she going to take this? She's looking for the sliotar. It's a matter of urgency now for Oranmore Maree. Need to get the first few scores here, Sarah, at the start of the second half, as we saw Ailish's last effort drop short inside, so she's about maybe 10 or 15 metres closer this time.
Yeah, it's well within Ailish's range, so she should be able to slot this over and get Oranmore settled into this game, as I keep saying, and you know, get that scoreboard. They need to get on the point. They haven't scored in a long time, since the 16th minute of the first half.
It's a long time without a score, as Ailish O'Reilly makes sure that statistic is now history. 2-9 to 5 points in favour of Sarsfields. Ailish O'Reilly, with her third of the day, has given them the score in the 3rd minute of the second half. It's 2-9 to 5 points, as Oranmore Maree looking to get on to possession here. They could do with a spell of dominance of possession stakes, but they won't be done that too early, as go to ground there is Orla McGrath, tackled, sandwiched by 2 players is Liam Gordon, and Orla McGrath gets the free. Siobhan McGrath wondering, will she come out to take this one? Orla McGrath has it, she leaves it on the deck. Maria Cooney, I'd say, is going to get the call to come up here. Yeah,
and Tommy, you have to say, like, it's Sarsis are coming out with them ruck balls every time. Do you know, when the ruck ball forms, it just seems to be Sarsis player that's winning the possession and coming out with the ball. So another free for Sarsfields, and well within Maria Cooney's scoring range.
Yeah. Solid work by Oranmore Maree, as Maria Cooney now has a chance to put her on the self on the scoreboard. Strikes it in, strikes it towards the post. It's going out towards the right. There's too much on it, and it goes out to the right hand side and wide. And so it remains 2-9 to 5 points. 4 minutes and 40 seconds played here in this second half, and Oranmore crying out for a couple of scores that they badly need, or Sarsfields will happily play the ball out around the middle of the field. Good work over there by the wing back Tara Kinney, but she sees the ball come off her stick. That'll be a sideline ball to Oranmore Maree on the far side. Niamh Hannafy, with that heavily strapped left leg, is doing all she can, I suppose,
Yeah,
Sarah. But
she
you
is.
know, when you're that far behind and you're not getting the breaking ball, and she takes the sideline back short, as that's a heavy tackle there, unintentional by Clara Donoghue. It'll result in a free for Oranmore Maree.
Yeah, like Niamh Hannafy took that sideline, and I prefer to see her where the ball was landing rather than her taking it herself. Maria Cooney's just slotted back there as, a sweeper, and is such an intelligent girl on the ball and well able to read it. You need to get like Niamh Hannafy pushed in. She'll occupy her, get her on the ball. Yeah,
we're looking at a 10-point advantage to Sarsfields, and that is sizable by any stretch of the imagination, as that 2-9, 2-8 of it coming in the first half is a free to be taken by Emer O'Donovan now. And Oranmore Maree need bodies in around the house if this is going to drop short. As Emer stands over it, just about 60 metres out, strikes it low in towards Eilish O'Reilly. That was the plan.
Yeah.
O'Reilly now, will a point suffice for her from here? She sends it on its way towards the post. Laura Ward blocks it out. That's brilliant work by her. Again, I mentioned her a couple of times in the first half. Sometimes backs or defenders or midfielders don't get as much credit as they deserve sometimes, but Laura Ward has been exceptional in the full back line today for Sarsfields.
Yeah, and Sarsfields are really intelligent when they get it. They work the ball well out the field.
Here goes Roisin Black, being chased all the time by Oranmore Maree, trying to go forward. Again, it's the pressure that's been put on by Sarsfields. Normally you'd see Roisin Black fly through a defence like that, but it's the pressure being put on. Ball in over the top towards Siobhan McGrath. Caught brilliantly in there. Talk about one defender at one end of the field. That's even better work there by Ciara Hannafy to get that ball, but it's lost again in the tackle and won back brilliantly by Rachel Hannafy. Rachel dragged to the ground. The referee said that's a foul. That's a free to Oranmore Maree, even though it's still... I suppose the thing about the frees that Oranmore Maree are getting, they're so far out, Sarah,
Yeah, like Emer Donovan now, it's not too bad of a free. I think it's well in her scoring range if she can get the power behind it. Again,
still a long way out, but there's little or no breeze here in Duggan Park, so she's been practicing these, I suppose, for years and years, and it's a day like today that you want to try and get them on target, as that ball is batted out by Maria Cooney, only as far as the waiting Eilish O'Reilly. Eilish slips as she tries to turn inside her defender, looks for support. That comes from Niamh Hannafy. Hannafy trying to barge her way through a couple of players there. The ball come back outside. Shot comes in. Easy catch there. Aisling Finn's effort straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Laura Glynn. And Clodagh McGrath now close to the sideline. Sends this ball in over the top. But tapped away brilliantly. The referee has spotted a foul though on the sideline in the play previous to that. And Clodagh McGrath and Maria Cooney will come out to the sideline here to take this free. So,
brilliant by Laura Glynn there. Got the ball, looked up and seen that Clodagh McGrath was all on her own, and no better woman than Clodagh to win an important free for Sarsfields.
Maria Cooney, no particular hurry to take this one, as our side lead by 2-9 to 5 points. 8 minutes gone in the second half. We've only had 2 points, but that will suit Sarsfields. Batted out brilliantly there by Oranmore Maree towards Aisling Finn. Aisling now trying to get it forward out around the middle there towards Rachel Hannafy. Hannafy now trying to go down onto it. She has support on her shoulder. Maria Cooney stands her up. Again, it's the pressure being put on, and it's the pressure of not just fouling, as the ball has moved forward now towards Aisling Black. Aisling strikes it in, going to drop short into the goalkeeper. Who bats it out? That could have gone anywhere. Laura Glynn will tell you that she was putting it out towards the sideline. That's exactly what she did. And of course, Sarsfields were alert to what was happening then when that came out here, as Orla McGrath and Rachel Hannafy battled for possession. Ball gone out over the sideline off an Oranmore foot, and that's going to be a sideline ball to Sarsfields. It's going their way, really, isn't it?
Yeah, Oranmore, just the ball is dropping short every time for them. that should have been a routine point from play. Like, they haven't scored a point from play since the 17th minute?
17th minute of the first half, and they've only scored one in the second half. And, you know, we know they have been putting up big scores and good scores as well. It's just not happening for them today. Niamh Hannafy complaining to the linesman about where this sideline ball is taken, but I think they're giving the benefit of the doubt to both teams to bring it in the yard, just to where the grass is a little bit more big in the growth, as Ailish O'Reilly picks it up now, but it's out around the middle of the field. She's a long way from home as she strikes this one in over the top, but again it's into no one in particular. Going back to try and get to it is Rachel Kelly, put under pressure from Aisling Black, but she has time to find it and get it out the middle towards Clodagh McGrath. Another girl's had a wonderful game as well for Sarsfields today, and just as I say that, she overhits the pass. Here's the chance, but good work by Tara Kinney there to try and disrupt the attack, as Ailish O'Reilly will try and gather it in close control and go forward past the 45 metre line, still going forward, not foul says the referee. Ball in over the top, but again there's just too much onto it. Maria Cooney reading it like she does always brilliantly back there, and that just clears it, but sends a lovely ball up towards Shannon Corcoran. Corcoran skips by her marker like she's not there. She supports inside if she wants it. She's going to go for a score, sees a shot half blocked down, in it goes towards Oranmore Maree, but it's back there is the Oranmore Maree defence. Surely that should be a free out, and it is a free out, and it remains 2-9 to 5 points. 10 minutes played, Sarah, in the second half, nearly 11, and we've only had 2 points.
Yeah, Clodagh McGrath's getting on a lot of ball as well. I think she's had nearly 4 possessions now already in the second half.
Roisin Black with the free then for Oranmore Maree, who need a major, and that's for sure, to try and get themselves back in here. But when the ball goes in, it seems to be coming out just as quick as it's going in there, such as the ferocity of the Sarsfields defence, as they have prepared well for this championship, as they have for every championship in the last number of years, as Niamh Hannafy tries to rise her team a small bit. The referee going to call over Liam Gordon. The referee's going to call over Niamh Hannafy. Quick word, Maria Cooney saying, you know, it's all right, Niamh, settle down. As the referee having a word with 2 players, I think, there, and you can feel the frustration. Michael Hoppenberg urging on his team there on the sideline, and he'll do that. He'll probably do that till it's probably 2 minutes over, Sarah. Like, you know,
absolutely,
that is the passion of the man, and right now his side are comfortably 10 points ahead, and if it remained that way till the end, he wouldn't mind.
No, I'd say he has that sideline well worn now down by going up and down the field. Referee
writing something in the little black book,
and they lost the free.
I'm going to throw it in now as well. Lost the free. Things just not going Oranmore Maree's way. But the clock continues to tick away here. 12 minutes gone in the second half, and it's Clodagh McGrath coming out with it again. The referee says that's a foul and a free out. Oranmore Maree complaining to the referee, Liam Gordon, that was barging.
That's 2 frees for Clodagh now in a row that she's won.
So many good performances by Sarsfields today as the ball is sent up along the line, sister to sister. Orla trying to get in Shannon Corcoran on the far side, and Siobhan.
2-1.
But Christina Brennan is back there. She sees the ball come away from her. Siobhan McGrath trying to get down under it. Shannon Corcoran goes to ground. Roisin Black is in there for Oranmore Maree.
Oranmore McGrath here standing all on her own in acres of space if they can find her and win.
To the left hand side here. She's been picked up just now by Rachel Hannafy. The referee said he's seen a touch of the sliotar on the ground, and that's going to be a free out to Sarsfields. Halfway between the 45 and 21 metre line. They need to take it quick. They have to take it quick. They're going to have to try somehow create a goal scoring chance, as Hannafy, Niamh that is, tries to get onto it in the middle of the field. This is more like it by Niamh Hannafy, driving forward, advantage being played. She needs support. She's still going forward. Great ball inside. It's a 2-on-2 in there, but again it's a Laura Ward that got to it, but Hannafy's bearing down on goal, still going forward, pull back. She's not happy with that. They'll have to go for a goal from here. I don't know if it'll be Emer Donovan or Ailish O'Reilly, but surely the referee's going to talk to one of the Sarsfields players for the tackle there on Niamh Hannafy. But I suppose thou shalt not pass is the rule in there, Sarah. You've been in similar situations and you just don't want to see it's Laura Ward that gets the yellow card, but she took one for the team there for sure.
100%. And look, that's what we love about Niamh Hannafy, is when she gets the ball, she's so exciting. Like, she goes straight through the defence. Like, if they can get her on, and if she's able, she's that knee very heavily strapped. Like, if she can do that a couple of more times, and it's Ailish taking this free, so she needs to.
She has to decide.
Would you chance it?
She has probably looked to the sideline to the manager, Barry Linan, to see what it is. But for me, it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
I think if it goes in, it goes in. Shot comes in, strikes low, touched up, still there, gathered in there. It's brilliantly won in there, and that ball is cleared out. Not quite sure by who. There's a foul outside. It was Joanne Daly that got it in there. She did go for the goal. She hit it in head height, but Sarsfields were equal to that as well.
Yeah, they just seem to have the answers. They just seem to be able to weather the storm, like, and come out again with the ball. Seems
end of the third quarter here nearly now. We're coming up on 15 minutes gone in the second half, and we need to try and see can Oranmore Maree register some sort of a score. They need something. They've had a lot of possession in the last few minutes, and they just haven't registered anything. Ailish needs to go for a score here, and just never know what will happen after that as Ailish O'Reilly sends it up and over the bar. 2.96 now, 4 points for Ailish O'Reilly. It's come bang on midway through the halfway mark of the second half. 2.96. What a goal would do for their confidence if they could manage to get one, but it's a short puck out to the far side of the field. And Laura Ward goes off on the solo run, gets a high tackle as well, and that's brilliantly done by her. It's just slows down the play a little bit. She knew what she was doing. She was going to solo into the tackle, draw the foul, and gets a free, wastes a few more seconds, and Maria Cooney now can put it up the other end.
And into that lethal full forward line where they're already moving. Cueva Kelly's already gone. Yes,
Sarsfields have only scored 1 point in the second half, but they won't be worried just yet. But should Oranmore Maree get a major score, then maybe things might just change, and the atmosphere might change in Duggan Park and Ballinasloe here as Oranmore Maree get it out through the hands, through the channels, and Rachel Hannafy now goes on a solo run. Been chased down all the time over there by Sarah Spellman. She's gone to ground. The referee is going to call it back for a free. He's going to have a word with Sarah Spellman as well. We've already seen a yellow card to fullback and captain Laura Ward, but she won't mind that. But Sarah Spellman now is going to get a word in as well from the referee, and it's a yellow card over on the far side of the field for Oranmore Maree, who need to get in around the house.
Yeah, it's a very stop-start game though. There's no fluid in it.
No fluidity whatsoever. It is a stop-start. Sarah, you're so right. But like when Oranmore Maree put Niamh Hannafy on the edge of the square in the second half against Athenry, it worked wonders for them. She got 2 goals, I think, in that second half. Now the ball is sent into where she is in there as well, as Oranmore Maree now just can't get it up, however. And out comes Joanne Daly. Wonderful work by her back there. Great first half as well.
It's actually Clodagh
McGrath, who's having a super game for Sarsfields today, up to Rachel Murray with Ola McGrath on the shoulder, but she doesn't need her. She's still going forward. There's plenty of players available. Takes a lot of steps, does she? No play on, says the referee. Out to Siobhan McGrath. Siobhan McGrath looking for a score here that will get Sarsfields on the scoreboard again, and it's a great score. What a wonderful score. Finished by Siobhan McGrath. 1 goal and 5 for her. 2-10 to 6 points, and just when we thought that at the other end of the field Oranmore Maree might get a score, up comes Oranmore Maree or Sarsfields through Rachel Murray. What a brilliant one by her, and she had a choice of 4 to give it to.
She did actually, and Clodagh won another important free there again, and took a quick free. She took it out from her hand, hit it in, and it's like routine clockwork inside now. They're just
2-10 to 6 points with 13 minutes to go, as here goes Cueva Kelly now. Cueva now soloing past a couple of players, going to go for a point from out the field, right to the right of the posts, and out for a wide for Sarsfields. Sarsfields 2 points in the second half, Oranmore Maree 2 points, and it remains 2-10 to 6 points as it does begin to get a little bit dark here in Duggan Park and Ballinasloe. We do have a weather warning to come in to operation in Galway at around 6 o'clock this evening, so hopefully everyone will be gone home from here by then. But it's right now ball inside now to Niamh Hannafy. Hannafy on the 45 metre line, soloing through, still going forward, got a little bit of space. She's gone forward. She needs more support in here, but it's taken in there by Laura Ward, who broke up that attack in there again. She is very alert in there, full back, but the referee's going to go back for advantage with the free to Oranmore Maree, and Ailish O'Reilly will be called upon once again, I'd imagine. But she looks tired out there. When you're chasing down a 9 or 10 point lead for most of the game, you know, your energy is zapped, isn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, it is. And like, in fairness, you know, they worked that ball well. You know, Ailish gave it to Hannafy, and Hannafy again got the ball straight through the middle. Pass at the end, just let it down, and look, they had the advantage, and they're lucky they can draw back now and hopefully a routine score. Yeah,
it's Ailish O'Reilly drives it in high, drives it in and over the bar, so that's their 7th point for Oranmore Maree. They're still 9 points behind. Ailish O'Reilly has kept them more or less in touch. 5 points for her, and that one's coming in the 49th minute. They're winning the second half 3-2, but they're down by 9 points, 2-10-7 as Joanne Daly goes forward now. Joanne looking to work her way across. Ball stays in play. The referee says over carrying as we'll look after a while as well at some of the candidates for player of the match in this game as well. But right now there's a lot of players from Sarsfields putting their hand up to receive that trophy at the end of the game, as Roisin Black down in front of us will take a free.
They need a score, they need a goal from this.
If they got a goal here, we'll put 6 points between the sides and we'd still have 10 minutes of normal time plus additional time left. If they could somehow register a goal, they would really cause their crowd to come alive, as Niamh Hanafy lets fall. Ailish O'Reilly being put under loads of pressure. Back out the field it comes towards the substitute, wearing number 20. That's Sarah Duffy, whose effort at a point has gone out to the right hand side and wide. I think it's a matter of goals now for Oranmore Maree. And Niamh Hanafy, if they could put her on the edge of the square and get the ball into her long, which would be my idea, then certainly something could work, as Claudia McGrath goes for that puck out again. We've talked about players of the match, but she's certainly in line for that with her second half performance alone. She's absolutely brilliant. Alongside her partner, who was very good in the first half, Sarah Spellman, wins the hard free, wins the ball and leaves it down the ground for Maria Cooney to take between the 45 and 65 metre line.
Excellent work by the midfield pair there, Sarah and Clodagh. Like, they're up and down that field and winning ball and possession, and they're doing well with the possession then when they get it. So
here we go then with Maria Cooney to try and get this one in. Right now it looks like that Sarsfields are going to go on and try and defend their All-Ireland title in the coming weeks and months, as the ball brilliantly knocked out in front of herself there by Caoimhe Kelly. But again, she has support all the time. This support this time is from Orla McGrath. Orla McGrath out towards Siobhan. Just a little bit overhit there, but it still might work out. Sarah Spellman was free here as well. Sarah Spellman would like to get on the scoreboard. Sarah Spellman sees her shot half blocked down, and it comes into Roisin Black, who drives it out to the middle towards Ailish O'Reilly. Ailish O'Reilly tries to get onto it there, but it's touched away, and Marina Cooney comes out to it. We mentioned Orla McGrath as shot comes in here from Orla towards the post, comes in, comes back off the upright. Who's alert? The goalkeeper needs to be alert. That's Tara Holland, and she is alert, but she needs to get away. Caoimhe Kelly with a shot across the face of the goal, and Caoimhe Kelly puts it up and over the bar. Could so easily have been in the back of the net. Caoimhe Kelly gets her second point, but she's been really, really dangerous up front and threatening every time. But a second point for her. 52 minutes on the clock. Sarsfields lead to 11-7, and they're not finished just yet, as the ball is over on the far side of the field. Crossfield ball from Siobhan to Shannon Corcoran, off to Orla McGrath. Is there a score coming from here? Not yet, but look at that for a return pass over to the far side. Sister to sister, Orla to Siobhan. Siobhan with a look up. Siobhan off the left towards the post. It's high, it's on its way, it's up and it's over the bar. It's out to the right hand side and wide. Umpire thought for a minute about putting it up. It would have been a great score.
Absolutely. Like, the McGraths are really, they're well able to find each other. They know the movement of each other. They're just exceptional in what they do.
Here's the play right down in front of us now. Again, it's like as if it was the very first minute of the game. Both sides just wanting possession, as Ailish O'Reilly tries to go forward, spreads the ball down along the wing. It goes. Oranmore Maree with just two players up there. They need to try and get onto possession. It's very close to the sideline. Sarsfields putting in the tackles. Michael McGrath in there as well. He'd nearly tag out himself if he got the chance. Orla McGrath, high tackle on her. How many times has she won frees there and puck outs in this second half, as the free will be taken by Maria Cooney. We look at the stopwatch. 52, 59, 53 minutes gone in the game. 7 to go plus additional time. It remains Sarsfields 2-11, Oranmore Maree 7 points. Sarsfields on the verge of winning their 7th county title, on the verge of winning their 5th county title in a row, on the verge of going to the All-Ireland Series to defend their 2 in a row. They'll be going for 3 in a row if they can manage to get to the All-Ireland final, which will be on December the 16th/17th of 2023, a week before Christmas. Here's the ball. Siobhan McGrath back out to sister Orla. She lets it hop, picks it up again, going to go for a score from there. Big great score if it goes over. The umpire has a quick look. Is he happy enough? He is. It's gone up and over the bar. Super score by Orla McGrath. 2-12 to 7 points. Sarsfields lead. Orla McGrath is always good for a score, as you know, Sarah, at club and county level as well. Sarsfields are going to bring in 2 substitutes. 16 is Ciara McGrath, another McGrath, and number 17 I think is coming in as well. We'll see who's going off here. Number 10 is going to get a round of applause. That's Clara Donoghue, has gone off the field. And who else is going off? Caoimhe Kelly. You can afford to take off one of your top forwards with a few minutes to go. A shake of the hands will be sure from Michael Hopper McGrath to his players as they go off.
Number 10, Cara Donoghue, and
Yeah, like I have to say there, like Claudia McGrath's won about 4 frees, I think, now in the second half.
Yeah.
And
Important ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fiona Cahalan in as well, Sarah. So, the bench getting a run here. Sarah Spellman sees the ball break away from her. Might break as far as Shannon Corcoran. Corcoran looks lively. It was a girl that was injured, of course, over the last year or two. But right back in full fitness and full health, and contributing handsomely to Sarsfields' victory, which it looks like today, unless there's a major upset here. Sarsfields are going to go on and record another county final victory, as Roisin Black is going to take the free back inside her own half of the field. 2-8, 4 points. Sarsfields led at half time, 2-12-7 right now. So Sarsfields happy enough just to register those 4 points in the second half, but they've done all the play. As coming out with it there is Tara Kinney out against Claude McGrath, who seems to be situated right on that sideline for all of this second half, as the ball is driven long in up towards the 45 metre line. Shannon Corcoran had no right to win that ball, but she comes out with it. The belief is there. She's held back, is she? No play on, says the referee. Goes to ground. The referee says she dived, but it's right down in front of us here. Shannon Corcoran goes for part 2. Back she goes to Sarah Spellman. Sarah Spellman gets a heavy hit, and that's a nasty looking hit there. The medics need to get in there pretty quickly. One of them is Niamh McGrath, of course, not involved with Sarsfields this year, but heavily involved on the sideline. But Sarah Spellman is tough, and it'll take a lot more than that to knock her, I'd say. But she did get a heavy hit there, Sarah.
Yeah, she did. In fairness to Sarah, like, she always gets back up. She's a warrior. But like Shannon Corcoran, like, had no right to win that ball, as you said, and there was 3 or more women around her, and she still got it. And here we are again, another routine free for Siobhan.
Shannon Keady's going to come in for Oranmore Maree as well. Of course, her brother's involved with the minor victory in the hurling today in Pearse Stadium, but I suppose 1 out of 2 isn't too bad, but they'll be disappointed, I'd say, with their overall performance here, that they didn't give a bigger thing to the ball goes in. Is it touched? It is touched in there. It was touched out by the wing back Niamh Black, who was trying to bat the ball out, came off the side of the hurl and out for a 45 as Shannon Keady comes on. Oranmore Maree giving a run to some of their players as well, and it's probably just petering out now, Sarah, as we look out. 3.5 minutes of normal time to go. Crucially, in some of these county finals, goals are always crucial, and when you're hit with 2 goals in the early stages of the first half, 14 and 26 minutes, well, it was probably the fact that the way that they got them, and 6 points means you've got to get 7 back just to counteract the 2 goals alone.
Yeah, absolutely, and like Sarsfields are just so well coached. The movement, they create these options, and the person running through the ball can go right or left.
Siobhan McGrath in with this 45. She got one in the first half, strikes it in. The umpire is happy enough that that's gone up and over the bar. 2-13-7. Siobhan McGrath now brings her personal tally, by my reckoning, to 1 goal and 6. That's a good return by any manner of means in county final day, as we've got another substitute in as well. Ava Deely is coming in for Rachel Murray. So all these girls on the panel of Sarsfields will be delighted to have got a run out today in the county final. They've put in as much work and as much effort as the starting 15, but that's the pressure that's been put on here as the ball is sent over this side of the field. Race on for possession. Niamh Hannafy and it's Roisin Black, in fact, is picked up there and picks up the ball, drives forward, trying to get what would now probably be a late consolation score. Good ball inside, but again it's overhit, and it's might still work out for Rachel Hannafy. She gets a heavy hit in there, and the referee is going to give a free in, and he's allowing medics to come in as well if she needs. Rachel Ailish O'Reilly is going to take this free, but it's all probably now just going to put a little bit of respectability on the scoreboard. Shannon Keady is on. Emily Gill now is going to be brought in as well by Barry Lennon, and I suppose when you look at this, Sarah, today, if Sarsfields do go on and probably win, which they will do now, Oranmore Maree's 3rd final in a row. But you told me earlier you've had a similar story involved with Mullio over the years as well, that you get to county finals but it just doesn't happen, and it's hard to keep coming back and back. Yeah,
it is, and look, I've got bet in 3 county finals in a row myself, and it's it can be quite tough and soul destroying, and thankfully we came through the 4th time and won it, but we lost 2 more again after that, so hopefully Oranmore will be able to regroup and go at it again next year.
Now there's going to be a free here for Oranmore Maree. They took that free quickly, as Sarsfields want to bring in Ciara Kine as well. They took that free quickly. Ailish O'Reilly to Niamh Hannafy, and now the free is on the 21 metre line, and we said it at the start of the second half that she'd have to go for goal. She did go for goal. This you feel she'll have to go for a goal as well, as there's a disappointment there on the face of Freya Linan as she comes off the Oranmore Maree team, and it is difficult, but there'll be brighter days ahead for Oranmore Maree for sure. The shot comes in, stopped on the line and taken out of there brilliantly, and out come with is Rachel Kelly. Lovely ball out the field, not just cleared but sent out to a free player, Orla McGrath now stepping back inside, looking for movement up front, and she had no problem with movement up front all day, as that ball is sent inside now towards the substitute for Sarsfields. Ball gone out over the line. It'll be a sideline ball to Oranmore Maree. 30 seconds left of normal time. No quite decision how much time, is going to be added on at the end of this. We'll keep a close eye, we'll tell you. But it's Sarsfields' day here in Duggan Park and Ballinasloe, that's for sure. As one-handed swing by Aisling Finn drives it forward. Up it goes, but back there to get to it is Rachel Kelly. Back she goes, and out comes Laura Ward again, the captain, leading by example at full-back. What a performance she had today as well, as that ball is sent up along the line out towards Cleona Cahalan. Cleona, good ball off to Sarah Spellman. Sarah driving forward, she goes to ground. Referee says play on. Sarah Spellman pulled and dragged, but the referee says over carries the ball, and that's going to be a free out. She gets in some shift of work, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. She really does cover every blade of grass in the place, and gets on a lot on all ball. And I don't know what to do for Oranmore now. They just need to get a score, get a goal. Yeah,
I suppose in the overall scheme of the season, they got back to a county final again. They knew they were probably going to be playing Sarsfields if they avoided them in the semi-final stages. But I just think they're going to have to regroup again, see how they get on, and come back and have a crack at it again next year, because they are a good team. They're just unfortunate that they've come up against one of the best teams in Ireland in the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just...
Shot comes in, but it's not going to go all the way. It might drop in front. Ailish O'Reilly is in there. Does she get to it? That's a penalty, surely. We're going to have a bit of drama at the end here. We're going to have a penalty. Ailish O'Reilly and Laura Glynn, who know each other very well. Well, they definitely know each other now after that, because Laura Glynn had no option but to take her down. It's a penalty. The referee will talk to Laura Glynn. It's a chance then to put a goal, I suppose, on the scoreboard more than anything else. 213 to 1-7 sounds a little bit better than 213 to 7 points, but they need to make sure that they score it. Now, Laura Glynn, good goalkeeper, she would fancy her chances of saving
She would, yeah, absolutely. But the ball was taken in excellent by Ailish, and obviously they had to take her down. I love seeing Ailish around the square. I just think she's just a serious goal threat. But like that forward more, it seems to be the pass that's setting them down, or the ball dropping short, and Sarsfields just seemed crisper in everything they're doing.
Absolutely, and they've been on top of their game for today, well prepared to come into this. Ailish O'Reilly with the penalty, steps back, strikes it low, strikes it out to the right hand side and wide, and it probably sums up Oranmore Maree's day. She went low, she went to put it in, as the referee allowing the substitute to come on. He's allowing Ciara Kine to come into the action for Sarsfields. I'm not quite sure who's coming off. Sarsfields need to get someone off, I think, as Laura Glynn wants to take the puck out. Who's coming off for Sarsfields? They want to bring in Cora Kinney as well. Now that's a big move, because Cora Kinney had picked up a serious shoulder injury, wasn't involved in the semi-final. I don't know how long was she involved at all during the group stages, but I know she was out injured. There was a fear that it was a long-term injury, but that's good to see. She gets a clap as she comes on as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant to see Cora Kinney back after the shoulder, and it's great to see her getting a bit of game time, and I'm sure Hopper will be anxious to get minutes into this girl and have her as an option come later in the year.
Shannon Corcoran goes off. Not a bad day's work by her. She's certainly 1-3. I think it was 1-3 in the first half, or 1-2 in the first half for Shannon Corcoran. So that was certainly a big contribution to the game. As play continues, we play 3 minutes of added on time. The presentation of the cup will take place immediately after here by the Galway Camogie board to the winning captain, which will be Laura Ward of Sarsfields. Niamh McGrath was the captain the last couple of years. Laura was vice captain, but she's going to be accepting the Catherine Donnellan Cup here in Duggan Park and Ballinasloe. Good work here by the
great block by
Rachel Hannafy, but a great block again, and out comes with it's Clodagh McGrath again. I think she's putting her name very much etched up in the player of the match performance as well, and I think when that is called out at the end of the game here by the Galway Camogie board, there'll be no shock if it is Clodagh McGrath. There's a load more that could have been on it as well, but right now there's a shot coming in from out the feed that's going to tail out to the left hand side and wide. Another wide for Oranmore Maree. as the scoreboard continues to read 2:13 for Sarsfields, Oranmore Maree 7 points, and we're in the 4th minute of added on time. It is getting dark here, but it'll be a lot darker by the time Sarsfields leave here with that cup this evening, because the lights are coming on though. The lights are really being turned on in Ballinasloe here, because the pitch will be invaded, you can be sure, by the Sarsfields loyal supporters at the end of this game, and too indeed by the supporters for Oranmore Maree, because they're proud of their team just as much. Even though in defeat it's hard, but they need to be there for their team as well, just to console them at the end of this game and tell them, look, it's all but a game. Great touch by Eilish O'Reilly, trying to go by, but she stood up by Maria Cooney, who shows her football skills as well, to get it out over the far side of the field. And why wouldn't she have football skills as well up there? As her uncle Tomas, of course, won a couple of Ireland medals with Galway as well. Tomas Mannion, that is, I suppose. As this shot will come in from Eilish O'Reilly.
Yeah, lovely touch by Eilish.
Eilish just outside the D now. We're in the 5th minute of added on time. Short again they go, and Niamh Hanafy tried to pull the trigger there and drive it in low, but Ola McGrath is back there for Sarsfields, gets it off. The referee blows the full time whistle, and Sarsfields are the county champions for the 5th time in a row, for the 7th time in all, and that's disappointment for Oranmore Maree. They played their part in this final, but they simply couldn't keep up with the high standard of Sarsfields again in the county final today. 2:13 to Sarsfields, Oranmore Maree 7 points. They led at half time by 2-8 to 4. The goals coming from Siobhan Shannon Corcoran on 14 minutes, Siobhan McGrath 26 minutes. But in the end, Sarah, I suppose, you know, the quality came to the top again today. Sarsfields were beaten by Athenry in the group stages. They struggled maybe at some stages this year just to get it right, but Michael Hopper McGrath has the, you know, I suppose the knack of getting it just right and getting it right at the right time of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you have to admire what they've achieved so far. Like, they've 5, as you said, 5 in a row. That's 7 now in total, and 3 Club All-Irelands, and they're probably going to go rightly at it for the Club All-Ireland. You know, such a fantastic team. You know, you have to give it to their management setup as well, and Hopper, McGrath and the backroom team. They just, as you said, have the girls in such brilliant condition, and everything seems to be flowing well for them. Like, you know, Niamh McGrath is a huge loss. It still didn't faze them. They still won today by 9 points. For Ardmore then on the other side, like, you know, the 3rd final in a row, I think they feel at this moment, know myself, that it never is going to open. That door is never going to open for them. But, you know, if they regroup and get themselves back together again, and I know the next few days are going to be hard for them, but please God, like, you know, they'll regroup, give it everything next year, and that door will open for them. It's a hard pill to swallow at the minute, you know, 3rd final in a row to lose, but, you know, these things, whatever knocks you makes you stronger. So hopefully this will, you know, spur them on next year, please God, and you know, they'll be back in here again.
Exactly. I suppose you look at Oranmore Maree, Tara Holland, the goal couldn't be faulted for any of the goals. Ciara Hanafy, Tara Lawrence, Roisin Black in the full back line. The captain, Christina Brennan, who keeps coming back year after year, alongside Niamh Black in there as well. Aisling Finn and Rachel Hanafy at midfield. They tried hard right till the final whistle, 5 minutes into injury time. And up front then Eilish O'Reilly, you know, Emer O'Donovan, Sacramanian till her withdrawal. And I suppose more importantly, Niamh Hanafy on one leg. Like, I mean, if she was fit, what more she could bring to the game as well. But overall, I think Barry Lennon and his management team, you know, will be disappointed when they go home tonight and they look back at this or whatever. But you know what, if you're from any other team, you just have to say, look, Sarsfields are the team that are there. They're the standard bearers for the last number of years, and it's going to take something special to put them off their perch.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's going to take some team to beat them now going into the Club All-Ireland series. Like, you know, you've seen Cora Kinney coming in there getting game time. You see Ciara McGrath coming in getting game time. Do you know, their movement up front, they just seem to be the entire package, you know, and like they seemed crisp in their hurling. They were very, very fit. You've seen the 2 midfielders, they covered every blade of grass on that field. You know, as I said, Hopper has done a terrific job with these set of women, and they're achieving something special, something I've never seen before in Galway Camogie. And you know, you just have to sit back and admire them and wish them all the best of luck as they go forward.
Brilliant. Well said, Sarah. We're going to give the player of the match, I think, to number 8, Clodagh McGrath of Sarsfields. That's a unanimous decision between myself and Sarah, and I'm sure there'll be other player of the match awards knocking around the media as well. But a great second half performance by her in particular. Collected a load of possession down here and made sure that Sarsfields held possession. And so many other brilliant performances right throughout the park. Laura Ward, the captain, inspirational at full back. Maria Cooney, another dominant performance at the number 6 jersey, and you can start naming them all after that. Clodagh McGrath, we told you about. Sarah Spellman at midfield as well, wasn't wanting in any shape or form. And up front, Shannon Corcoran, Siobhan McGrath and Caoimhe Kelly really caused danger, but the hard work was done out mid half forward line as well by Clara, Oranmore Maree and Rachel Murray. We hope you enjoyed our coverage of the Galway Camogie Senior Championship Final, sponsored by Window and Rooflights Limited. It's been a great occasion here in Duggan Park in Ballinasloe. My sincere thanks to Kieran back at base, to John Murphy who brought you the pictures to your home wherever you may be watching this today, to Sarah Dervin for her big part on co-commentary today. Sarah, it's a great privilege to have you with us today. For me, Tommy Devan, that's about it from Duggan Park and Ballinasloe. We might have some more coverage coming up later on from here, some interviews maybe, and a little bit of the presentation as well. But for now, we'll take a little bit of a break here from Duggan Park and Ballinasloe. Sarsfields are the champions for the 5th time in a row and for the 7th time in all. They've beaten their old rivals Oranmore Maree. Oranmore Maree 7 points, but Sarsfields 2 goals and 13. With this hurl on the stick, gets it inside towards Caoimhe Kelly. Caoimhe, star of the future here for sure for Sarsfields and for Galway, hits this one in. That looks good from here. The umpire, as she goes back to try and gather possession. Corcoran now offloads it to Joanne Daly. Joanne Daly going to go for a score from way out the field. That's high, that's up, and it's over the bar. It's a super score by the way. Help out as that ball is sent forward again towards Siobhan McGrath. And here she goes. Siobhan McGrath now is on her own, and she got Sarah Spellman on the right. She's got Shannon Corcoran inside. She's also got Clara Donoghue. Here's the goal chance straight away. Shannon Corcoran strikes into the back of the net, set up by Siobhan McGrath. She lifts outside the 45 metre line, sends it on her way towards the post. That's a good strike, and it's gone up and over the bar. And a good response quickly. Space here now for Aisling Finn inside the 40 metre line. Niamh Hanafy's in around the square, but Aisling Finn doesn't need her. She strikes this one across. That's a super score. There must have been listening to Sarah Dervin. Here's a chance for O'Donovan now. Is this the 3rd in a row? As O'Donovan strikes it high, it's on its way. It's between the posts and drops down and out. Instead, it's Oranmore Maree, 40 metres out from goal, going for a score. She's always good for a score, you'd imagine, and she responds almost immediately. Rachel now has players free inside. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Gets in over the top towards Clara Donoghue. Donoghue now. Siobhan McGrath, she needs her. In over the top. Siobhan will pull in this first time. Siobhan McGrath strikes, and Siobhan McGrath puts it into the back of the net. You can't take your eye off them for a moment. Siobhan McGrath back outside. Unselfish work by Siobhan McGrath to Shannon Corcoran, and Shannon Corcoran does the rest up and over the bar. Shannon Corcoran with this, definitely one of the players of the match in the first half here, as Shannon Corcoran flies it high and over the bar. Another point. It's a long time without a score, as Ailish O'Reilly makes sure that statistic is now history. 2-9 to 5 points. Go for a score here. And just never know what will happen after that, as Ailish O'Reilly sends it up and over the bar. 2-9 to 6 now. 4 referee out to Siobhan McGrath. Siobhan McGrath looking for a score here that will get Sarsfields on the scoreboard again, and it's a great score. What a wonderful. Ailish O'Reilly drives it in high, drives it in and over the bar. So that's the 7 point for Oranmore. Tara Holland, and she is alert, but she needs to get away. Caoimhe Kelly. Caoimhe Kelly with a shot across the face of the goal, and Caoimhe Kelly puts it up and over the bar. She lets it hop, picks it up again. Going to go for a score from there. Big great score if it goes over. The umpire has a quick look. Is he happy enough? He is. It's gone up and over the bar. 5. She got one in the first half, strikes it in. The umpire is happy enough that that's gone up and over the bar. 2-13 to 7. Siobhan McGrath. In they go, and Niamh Hanafy tried to pull the trigger there and drive it in low, but Oranmore Maree is back there for Sarsfields, gets it off. The referee blows the full-time whistle, and Sarsfields are the county champions for the 5th time in a row, for the 7th time in all, and that's disappointment for Oranmore Maree. They played their part in this final, but they simply couldn't keep up with the high standard of Sarsfields again in the county final today. 2-13 to Sarsfields. Oranmore Maree 7 points. They led at half time by